Hi friends, MD Vegan. I have a new breakfast idea and it is based on a pairing that I use all the time. I mean again and again. It's a classic pairing in my kitchen. That's kiwi and pear. They seem to be in season. I don't know when the kiwis are in season, but the pears definitely are, and these are right now in our health food shop, but they are always there. But these are nice ones actually. And I always take home a bunch and I wait till they are ripe, because that's important with kiwis. Other fruit you might also have are not so ripe and you enjoy them, but the kiwis, they really have to be ripe. If they're not ripe, they're unpleasant to eat. They have an enzyme that is able to digest protein. Like pineapple have that same and similar enzyme. All the plants make their own enzymes, all bit different, but they can digest protein, and these kind of special enzymes, they can be a little sharp, especially when they're not ripe. So when the kiwi is ripe, it is full of sweetness and juiciness, and so delicious, high in vitamin C and many other vitamins and minerals. It's a very wonderful fruit, very healthy, very recommended, vitamin C especially. Then they are wonderful, but not ripe kiwis, you can't eat that really. It's too very, very tough. And together with a pear, it's a wonderful, perfect relation, I would say. The pear is soft and sweet, a little bit bitter, and then the sour bite from the kiwi. And it goes so nice together. Well, I use it in some recipes today. I put it into a fruit salad with a yogurt, cashew yogurt cream. Here, cashew yogurt is easy to make. Cashew nuts, water, and the starter. Starter to start the fermentation. There can be bacteria. You can purchase the bacteria. A friend of mine told me recently used Rejuvelac. That is a starter you make on your own. You put some cereal in the water, and after some time, after some process, you get this liquid, this Rejuvelac, that also has these bacteria cultures, their own bacteria culture, that then you can start yogurt or cheeses or whatever. I didn't try that with yogurt, but he says he likes that a lot. I used it earlier on, but for now I have bought some bacteria cultures, especially for yogurt. And you can watch a video that's under this video, the link to how to make cashew yogurt. And cashew yogurt is also wonderful because I love cashew nuts so much. They have a nice creaminess to themselves. They taste really nice and rich and a little bit neutral. I can eat a bit cashew yogurt, but it's very heavy also. So what I do in a dressing with cashew yogurt, I like to put some bananas in there, for example, to make it a little bit lighter. I don't need a whole full yogurt for the dressing. I just put some bananas in there, blended, and some cashew and some date mousse. I have date mousse here. It's a lot of date mousse here, maybe 3, 4, 5 tablespoons, and 3 bananas. So to make this cashew yogurt lighter and a little bit sweeter. I don't need that much cashew yogurt for that. Show you what a cashew yogurt looks like when I make it. Here, that's what it looks like. See? And it's really a wonderful flavor. Cashew yogurt is so delicious. And yogurt in general, it's a fermentation product, a fermented product. And that is very good for our gut flora. And there are many bacteria in the gut. And these bacteria, you see 4 large tablespoons of cashew yogurt. That is enough. So I can save a lot of yogurt and put it back into the refrigerator. And for the gut, there are a lot of bacteria inside, and these bacteria are essential for our health, immune system and so. And yogurt makes them thrive and recover if you have some problems, maybe a problem with the digestion or so. Then yogurt is good. and it's so delicious. It's nice to make a recipe with yogurt dressings. I have a new dressing on my mind already, a dressing for savory salads, for vegetable salads. It comes out soon. You will be surprised. I like it already. So, but now it's a sweet breakfast, a fruit salad with a cashew yogurt dressing. I like to make my ingredients myself. I get fresh raw ingredients, yeah, and then I try to make everything myself. Yeah. So that's how I get to know the ingredients better. I know what's in the food I make, and it's also oftentimes it's less expensive. I get an understanding of what I eat, how it's composed. Yeah. Same with the yogurt. You can purchase your yogurt ready. You can purchase it, of course. That's also, you can do that in the same way. But then you have to understand how that yogurt that you have, soy yogurt for example, got a soy yogurt, very good. How to use that in a recipe like this. You may have to do more or less yogurt with the same amount of bananas and date mousse, or dates, or other sweetener. But with every ingredient, you have to have different measurements, because they are a little different, less thick, less sweet, more sour, whatever you have, what kind of yogurt you have to change a little bit the measurements. So when I make my ingredients myself, as good as I can, I understand better how to put them together. So if you do that, you can always find your own way. You've got some ingredients you purchase already, that's also fine, but then you have to change maybe a little bit. Let's taste it. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, a lot of date mousse in there. Has a malty flavor. The malt, this date flavor, the special date flavor, this kind of dark sweetness they have. I like it a lot. It gives this date mousse, this cashew dressing a nice touch. Yeah, very nice. I show you in a moment what it looks like. So the sour yogurt flavor, it's very dominant, is not so much here. There's more banana, more date mousse, and then some yogurt. Yeah. And that's a nice combination here. I always try different ratios. More or less yogurt, more or less bananas, more or less date mousse, or add a lemon, or maybe a cinnamon, or whatever. Vanilla. You can make these creams in so many ways. Yeah. That's also what I like so much. These small things. That's really, if you have a small number of ingredients, like here, I can make these kind of changes all the time and still have a good recipe every single time, and still I learn something new about it. Now I like that a lot for making new recipes. Take small numbers of ingredients, as I do here. Just 2 ingredients here, the main ingredients of my recipe, pears and kiwis, put them together. And again, I have this fantastic combination, in my view, of kiwis and pears. You can watch my YouTube, you search my YouTube channel, MD Vegan, you hit Kiwi Pear, or Kiwi Pears, whatever you want, and then you find a list of all the videos where kiwi and pear are the main ingredients. And then you see some of the variations I make. And now I put my yogurt dressing onto my kiwi and pears, and that's on the occasion I show you what the yogurt dressing looks like. You see, it's always a little bit different. This one again, and it is a little bit runnier and a little bit more dressing, more of a dressing, as for example my last fruit salad. I don't know if you have seen it, but it's more dressing here because I have another ingredient, a granola. I have buckwheaties here. I'll show you in a moment. And the buckwheaties are dry, crunchy, and they like to have a little bit runniness around them. that's why I have a little bit of runny cashew yogurt dressing here with more bananas. Yeah, because when I would have only yogurt here, I could not put the buckwheaties only with yogurt. That would be too dry for the yogurt, the thick and creamy yogurt. Yeah. Another kind of yogurt again would be okay, but this kind of yogurt, this kind of creaminess, would not go only with this. Yeah, the buckwheaties here, it's my favorite granola right now. Yeah, you see I put it into the bottom of my glass to have a little foundation here, so I can see it also. The buckwheat buckwheat is a so-called pseudo cereal. That means it is not a real cereal. It's another family. It's not the grass family. The cereals are in the grass family. It's a grass, kind of grass, and this grass is different because the usual cereals, they have gluten. Gluten makes usually they make let the dough stick together. The glue, that's gluten. It's a protein. Super healthy if you're not sick. Yeah, gluten intolerance is dangerous, but not very many people have that. But for the rest, it's a very healthy protein. But buckwheat does not have the gluten. It has another kind of protein, but not the gluten. So they are in a different family. And if you have, it's very inexpensive, super healthy, nutritious, and you can easily sprout it and dry it back. And there's another video to show you how I make buckwheaties. Yeah, you can also purchase them in some stores. They have the buckwheaties. I like them, but they need a little bit of runniness around them because they are so dry. But the dryness also makes them so interesting because they're so crunchy. So very nice. Yeah, it's good for a granola. So I put now my kiwi pear fruit salad with the cashew yogurt cream around it on top. And then I have a topping, a third part. I'll show you in a moment. Oops. That is to make this fruit salad a little bit more interesting, give it a little bit of magic. And I'll show you in a moment. First I fill my glass here, my bowl. They call it balloon glass or so. Oops. And the last ingredient here, the topping, the crown, passion fruit. Yeah. I have some passion fruit. I spoon them. There are these passion fruit. There are these usually brown balls. And the inside is fantastic. The flavor is a fantastic sweet and sour flavor. It's very juicy. And these seeds here. This is the typical seeds of the passion fruit. Yeah, that's what inside a passion fruit is. And it has a wonderful, fantastic sweet and sour flavor. And it might be nice with this special dressing, the malty cashew yogurt dressing with date mousse. The date mousses are the sweet, and this is sweet and sour. It might be a wonderful combination. Let's see. What I have here, that's what it looks like. Careful, it's dripping a little bit. See, that's what my breakfast looks like today. Here the kiwis and the pears, and on top you got the passion fruit, and that's the buckwheaties. Yeah. So once you have your ingredients together, the date mousse, the buckwheaties, and the yogurt, then you can easily put that together with just pears and kiwis. So what I always do is I make some food, some of my ingredients, my staple food ahead of time. The yogurt, for example, I have some in the refrigerator. Then the buckwheaties, I have some in my shelf. And date mousse, I have some also. I can quickly put these together, working ahead of time, saving the time now in the kitchen. That's how I make a quick and easy recipes every day for my day-to-day menu. Sometimes I make something more fancy, but usually when I only have for myself, to enjoy myself, to have my food, I just make it very quick and easy. That's what I like to do. And what's the good part of it? It can do include a lot of variety. I have a little trick. That's a take 3 method. It's a little trick to make it easy to put always new ingredients into my menu. So it's very simple, but it's always something new every day. That's so much fun, and also it's super healthy. After plant-based and whole food, the food has to be variety. That's maybe the third most important thing when you want to have a healthy diet, variety. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.